Joined me here at Cereals 2007. Judging by the queues as I came in today, it's as popular as ever. It really is the must show for the arable farmers to come and visit. There are a number of lively issues for us to look at today, and hopefully we'll be talking to some of the key people that move these issues on and looking at some of the new key developments. It's good to see the industry in an optimistic mood. Prices up. People sort of looking forward in a more positive light than I've known for the last 10 years. It's a good time to have a good look at the show and see what's about. Here on the NFU stand, and we're lucky enough to come across President of the NFU, Peter Kendall. Peter, Susan Fuel, a bit of a lively debate at the moment.
Come from this morning where I speak at the HSBC event is to try and actually remind farmers that we've come a long way. I think Farm Sunday last week in reconnecting with people. We produced some figures showing how cheap food is in real terms, going back over the last 100 years, and also talk about the fact that Commissioner Bishop-Bowl has said we must have an accreditation system. That we do demonstrate that in the EU we have lots of rules anyhow, cross-compliance over the way we manage our environment, and we don't want to have a story that says, buy fuel car or buy ethanol or biodiesel, depriving orangutans of their habitat or knocking the rainforest down in Brazil.
The media always want to express this in lurid terms, but your line is, well, don't get lurid back, but just come over with considered, sensible arguments.
I definitely want to bring people with us, but I think there's also the point to get across is that we do have within the UK a significant amount of land set aside, over 500,000 hectares. We do have, as I said, Bishop-Bowl done the analysis with their staff in the Commission, believes that we can do 10% with the land available, with some of our exports from Europe already, we can do 10%. That's the Commission, as economists and scientists, looking at what we can deliver. We believe we can do it. So the accreditation system is vital. But let's make sure we win the argument rather than sort of stand up and tell people we can do this and we have a right to. We need to make sure our consumers can live with it.
Well, on that positive note, thank you for giving us a bit of your time, and so hopefully a future for biofuels and producing food on British farms, and these are the arguments we need to make. The Director of Crop Marketing at the HGCA, has nearly seen wheat prices double in the last 12 months, and everything's very volatile. How do farmers sort of cope with such volatility in the market?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is to stay aware all the time and monitor the market so that they can get a good feel for what's actually happening. And I think one of the things that is important for farmers to do is to look further forward than perhaps they were used to a few years back. We can now get prices for the 2008 harvest. You can even get a price today, I'm sure, for the 2009 harvest. And at these sort of prices, farmers should be thinking about what are their plans for the next couple of years.
And using things like options and futures trading.
The commercial sector, the traders and the co-ops are offering a better version of these things than they used to. And I think farmers should be asking their providers for the instruments that they want. If they want a minimum price contract, they should say, well, I'd like the minimum price for this, can you do it? There's a lot of min-max stuff, I'm sure you're aware of that. And these are the sorts of conversations that we'd like farmers to be having with their suppliers and buyers.
So you really think that the notables are the best people to go to advice for, but of course the HGCA as well.
Farmers know who they like to trade with, so we don't want to reinvent the wheel. If you as a farmer have got a co-op that you like to work with, a merchant you like to work with, then you should go to them and say, listen, I've got this problem, I want to fix my price forward, or I want to have a minimum price. What do I do? And if they're doing their job right, they should come back with an idea.
So to a certain extent, stick with what you're comfortable with, but be aware of a changing and more volatile situation.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hill, Chairman of NFU Combinable Crops. I suppose one question that farmers are asking themselves is, this market's buoyant and there seems to be demand for more production and biofuels, and instead we've still got this ruddy sense.
Our policy position is that we want to get rid of set-aside as soon as possible. A waste of resource, a valuable resource as we move more into biofuels and need to feed the country. And I think the problem we've got at the moment is that part of Europe still wants set-aside. Our view is that set-aside should go by 2009 or 2007.
Well, that's an optimistic note to end on. Maybe, hopefully, we'll be farming all of our farms within a couple of years.